Good, y'all. So the Oklahoma City Thunder are officially going to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2012. They beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 124 to 94, so they blew their ass out by 30 points. My boy SGA had 34 points. Chet Holmgren had 22 points. Jay Will had 19 points. Hey, for all the people that's saying that SGA is a foul baiter, man, I mean, y'all can't take away the fact that SGA pretty much averaged 30 a game in the regular season, and he's damn near been averaging 30 points a game in the playoffs, man. Like, this is incredible, bruh. Let's talk about the good things about SGA's game. Let's talk about how good of a three-point shooter he is. Let's talk about how good of a leader he is. Let's talk about how he keeps his team together. You understand what I'm saying? Let's talk about how he just won his first MVP season this year when he really should have won MVP last year too. So this really should be SGA's second MVP award. And y'all just hate the fact that your favorite team is not in the finals, yo. Like that. Let's just call it what it is, yo. A lot of y'all is Laker fans. A lot of y'all is Celtics fans, right? Some of y'all might be Golden State Warrior fans because of the dynasty that they had with Clay and Steph and Draymond. And y'all hate the fact that two teams that are not popular, that, don't have any, superstars that you look at as cool, is gonna be in the NBA Finals. We're gonna get the Oklahoma City Thunder and we're gonna get the Indiana Pacers, right? Nobody's ever really looked at Tyrese Halliburton as, a top 5 player or one of the cool super. Y'all don't look at him the same way that y'all look at Ant-Man and Ja Morant and LeBron James and Kyrie. And it's the same thing for SGA. Y'all don't look at SGA the same way that y'all look at the guys that I just mentioned. So that's why you got so many people complaining, about the free throws, because they're trying to make excuses for their team not getting to the finals this year, not even getting to the conference finals this year. And it's okay, bruh. There's always a next year. But you gotta learn how to not be biased and give props when it's due. And we also gotta give a big shout out, man, to Sam Presti. This is a guy, he took a young OKC team to the finals in 2012. Guys, Russell Westbrook was only 23 years old when he went to his first and only NBA Finals back in 2012 against the Miami Heat. Now, ultimately, we all know that the Miami Heat ended up eliminating the Oklahoma City Thunder, and that's when LeBron James got his first NBA championship. You dig what I'm saying? Sam Presti deserves this, man. He did everything in his power to try to keep Westbrook on the team. He ended up getting Westbrook. Westbrook got his MVP the year after KD left. And, then he got Paul George and Carmelo to team up with Westbrook. That didn't work. First, Melo got cut. Then that second year, Paul George had an MVP caliber season with Russell Westbrook. And then eventually Russell Westbrook ended up getting traded to the Houston Rockets. Sam Presti deserves this, man. He pretty much had to start fresh. And, he was able to, build a team this good, man, with SGA. He got Chet Holmgren, got some really good draft picks, made some really good trades. And this team is they're on the way to, winning the championship, man. So shout out to Sam Presti. And it's kind of crazy to think about this, y'all. Like, it's kind of crazy that SGA is about to win a championship and an MVP in the same year at 26 years old. That's something that Russell Westbrook was unable to do. That's something that Kevin Durant was unable to do. We were very critical about Sam Presti because we all wanted Sam Presti to keep that team together when they had Russell Westbrook and KD. And a lot of people forget that James Harden, while he was on that team, was coming off the bench. It wasn't until James Harden left and he went to Houston that he went into the starting lineup and ultimately became a superstar, right? A lot of people forget about that shit, bro. So I'm so happy for OKC, man. Shout out to SGA. I am predicting the Oklahoma City Thunder to beat the Indiana Pacers. I'm going to say in 5 games. I just feel like OKC is just a better team, but I'm not going to sleep on the Pacers. I know that the Pacers are capable of doing very good things, but I just think OKC overall, man, they're just a better team, man. But hey, I could be wrong, bro. Like, the Pacers could win this series. You never know what can happen in basketball. But I am looking forward to this finals, and I think this is a good listen to all the people complaining. Once again, this is the best NBA playoffs in a very long time, y'all. Even though you don't see, LeBron or Curry or, these super popular players in the NBA, this has been the best playoffs, in my opinion, in a very long time, bro. I'm satisfied. I like the fact that the underdog teams that's not popular, that don't even really get, too much time on TV. I'm happy that these teams are shining and that these teams are going to be in the finals, man. You got another coach like Rick Carlisle, who, won a championship with the Dallas Mavericks back when Dirk was still playing against the Miami Heat. And, Rick Carlisle deserves this as well, man. He ended up getting fired as the coach of the Mavericks because him and Luka Doncic didn't get along. And he had to start fresh with a team that wasn't even popular. At the time, the Pacers were garbage when Rick Carlisle first took over. And now that team is going to be in the NBA Finals, man. So you guys just got to appreciate basketball, man. Stop focusing so much on what teams you like and stop focusing so much on players in the NBA that's popular. And just appreciate what the game is now, bro. This is a young man's league, bro. Like I said this in my last video. All of these older players like Steph Curry and Chris Paul and LeBron and Kevin Durant and James Harden and Kawhi Leonard, their time is over. Y'all gotta accept that. It's over for them guys, bro. This is a young league, bro. Players like SGA, Tyrese Halliburton, Ja Morant, the players like Ant-Man, the young niggas, Jalen Brunson. It's daytime, bruh. It's daytime to shine, bruh. All of these older players that's in their mid to late 30s, bruh, their time is up, man. I really wish them dudes would just go ahead and retire. Guys like LeBron and Chris Paul and Kevin Durant, I really wish they would just retire and just let the young niggas do their thing, bruh. Because at this point, these older players really is embarrassing themselves, in my opinion. So let me know what y'all think about this video. It's your boy Wavy. Subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment. I'm on!